Thank you for tuning back into the Walk On Pod. I'm Luke Dalvich. With me, as always, is Tommy Ball and Jared Waters. And it's another late night recording for us. We're going to get right into the action tonight. Fellas, how are we doing?
Let's go. Excellent, man.
It's
Happy
nice and
Monday.
toasty. It's nice and toasty in this garage today. This weather is just going crazy out here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
we get going, actually, I know I wrote it in the description for last episode. I do apologize for the rough no edit of last episode. A lot of technical difficulties on a three back-to-back game day, travel, all this. Bad excuses, I get it. But you got a real, just honest episode. You got to hear no edits. So just enjoy that for what it is. It's probably not going to happen very often. So I apologize. But hopefully this one's back to normal. I will be back at the editing station in time to get this one out normally. So let's hope it's good. But with that being said, we are going to bring you a standard episode today, scouting report. Going to talk about our bracket that is not doing well, and then we'll do starting five. Does anyone want to kick us off on scouting report?
I did last week. I can't again this week unless somebody has something to go
Let it
to.
rock. Let it rock.
Mine is college basketball
Yeah, me too.
affiliated. Okay, all right. So I was gonna say I can go last if we're gonna jump around here. But yeah, I can
That's
go.
what we do here.
All right, I'm gonna. I have a start, and then I have a mini sit piggyback off of last week. My start is going to be Jay Billis talked about it, and I'm ready to start 4 quarters in college basketball.
Really?
Yeah, I just, dude, honestly, here's my thing about it. I was holding out, and then the last 4 days I watched more college basketball than I have watched like sitting down back to back to back, right? And dude, the end of these games and the way that the games are refereed, it's just it just drags. It's worse than an NBA game. And just the review and everything else and I really thought about it too. I really don't like the non-reset of fouls. Cause there were some games where they were really calling it ticky-tack in the beginning. So one team would rack up 8 team fouls and be in the bonus with 14 minutes left. And then they just let them play and kill each other for the rest of the time. So it's the game changes when the foul. I think the foul thing is probably my biggest now I'm all in on it because those games are super important, right? We're talking about millions of dollars, all the things that go into a tournament game. And it's I don't know. I think having 4 quarters would make the game flow smoother. Maybe I'm wrong, but Jay Billis mentioned it. College basketball is the only level of basketball that does not have 4 quarters now.
But I like that it's a different game.
I do too.
I like that it's a completely different dynamic because I don't want the same game as an NBA game. I get it would probably be 10-minute quarters, but I like that it's different. I like that it adds a different dynamic.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I just
But it's weird that women's basketball does 4 quarters.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get why that's the case.
Right. I know they did that a couple years ago, but I also I guess I just think maybe it's just because I watched so many games back to back that just kind of dragged at the end. And maybe that was maybe that's my solution. Maybe that's not accurate, but
I mean, I think it was still drag.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I like the 2 halves. I think it's just like I said, it's a different game, which I think I wouldn't want it to be the same game as the pros. It's a different dynamic.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, and I guess maybe reset the time. I don't know. I also have a feeling I have an opinion about the timeout situations and stuff like that, but I don't know.
You don't want to give that opinion?
No, I'm thinking. I didn't want to dive. I didn't want to go too far sideways. I didn't want to. I just think I don't know. Maybe they should if I was gonna go 4 quarters, I would change how the timeouts are situated. I guess because more like 2, maybe 2 timeouts a quarter or something like that. I don't know. I'm not saying that
you're not a fan of the every 4 media.
I mean, see, that's the thing too. Is I felt I don't know, man. I don't know. I just
I mean, it's not much different. NBA is what, under 7, under 3?
No, it's I thought it was 8. Isn't it 8?
It's 7. I can very confidently say it's 7.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I would want one meet. I just wanted the games to. I guess the games are just moving slow at the end, and I like the replay stuff and all that.
But the
Like,
replay, that's a whole different. The
Yeah,
Arizona
replay,
game was, oh my god. So okay, we should put this out there. We're recording this Monday night, so this is going to come out in 6 days. So a lot will have happened by the time it comes out.
Yeah, we're just going over the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, first 2 rounds. The Arizona game, this most recent one, the last game of the night, every single call was a
Yeah.
like, bro, like we don't need to.
You've already sat the twirl special.
Well, first off, there's no challenging in college, so stop twirling your hand and stop begging for a review. Like
Yeah.
But I get it. Like you don't want to get the balls wrong, but like.
Yeah. I guess if you just, I guess the last thing I'll say is like if you make it 4 quarters, I guess to me it makes the game. It just changes the strategy of the game, and I'm not saying that it would be better or worse, but I just feel like it would make the game smoother. I guess that's just my opinion. But like, and then like do the medias at 5, like 5 minutes.
That's how they do it in women's NCAA. It's under the 5, just
so.
Because it's 10-minute quarters. Yeah.
I think they won't change it just because they want to be different, like what you said. And I like obviously your point. I'm not disputing your point. I can see it both ways. But I guess after watching as much as I did this last 4 days, like I just feel like 4 quarters would make the game flow. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I also like the strategy of it. Like, I don't know. Like,
I mean, I hate the fact that like you get 2 fouls, you gotta sit for the, like I just hate all that.
That's just like maybe just having a 6th foul then, but
I don't know. Yeah, maybe I just watch too much NBA games and
that's probably it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
That's probably it. It's valid though. I didn't know that Billis was an advocate of that though.
Yeah, he's been pushing it hard lately.
That's funny.
And I didn't know that. I didn't think about it. It's literally the only level of basketball that doesn't have 4 quarters.
Well, I've always thought it was weird how women's NCAA does quarters and men's doesn't. But or the opposite way, they don't do halves. But whatever.
It is odd.
I can go, Tom. If
I'll go just because mine's not college basketball related, and we're
okay.
I could talk. This happened. This took place like 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe. Yeah, ish. And I don't think we got around to addressing it, so I wanted to bring it back up. I'm sitting Stephen A. Smith.
Oh,
we're going there.
Yeah, I want to talk about this.
Yeah, we can talk about
this. You see he's backtracking now?
That's why I'm sitting Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A., for those that don't know, I think it was after an earlier game in the season, Bronny James got some first quarter minutes against the 76ers. He didn't play well. It is what it is. He didn't have a good game, and that's fine. Bronny's been having, a great gig in the G League. He's putting up good numbers. He's playing well.
Actually played well recently too.
Yeah, and he played good. He played good against the Bucks the other night. Like he's putting it together. Stephen A. Smith went on First Take after that, and he said, "LeBron James, I am pleading you as a father to make this stop." And I thought that was crazy. First of all, okay, LeBron comes back middle of the game. This is what's so crazy about LeBron. I thought it was after the game.
No, this
was mid timeout.
Pressed him middle of a timeout, left the Lakers huddle, went up to Stephen A. and told him, "Get my son's name out of your mouth," with some more expletives involved, I'm sure. Stephen A. Smith stood there nodding his head yes. Okay. Then to go on a podcast and say it was weak and it was a bleep move by LeBron, and then goes on another 3-minute rant about how LeBron wasn't manly. And I just want to say, Stephen A., what are we doing? Like if you thought it was weak, why didn't you tell him it was weak in the moment? Like, don't go running on the podcast and act all high and mighty after the fact, but you didn't want to stand on 10 toes when LeBron face.
I think the whole thing was
and to keep going, like, just these talk shows, man, they're just so
bad now.
Rest in peace to Around the Horn. That was a great one. I hope.
Yeah, we got a couple. We got another month. We got another month or two.
I hope PTI stays alive for a long time. I know Jared.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not looking good. If
Yeah.
Around the Horn's going, I don't know what they're
But
gonna
it's
fill that
not-
half-hour slot with.
You know,
Yeah.
the thing is, the problem isn't the TV shows. The problem is where journalism is right now, where everything is driven by clicks and viral and all this rather than actual analysis. So it's like
Yeah.
it
So do
doesn't
you think-
matter what the TV shows are. It's all the fact that that's what makes money now.
Luke, do you think that like LeBron was bought into the
I
fake? You think it was
this whole
like
I think the whole thing. I think it was Chris Rock and Will Smith
Will
at the
Smith?
Oscar. I
Oh
think it
my
was all
God.
fake. I think it was all fake.
what?
Bro, you don't do that in the middle of a timeout with a camera right there. Like,
Yeah.
it's so obvious. He has his number. They have each other's phone number. You
They
could
had,
have.
yeah.
That was fake. That was 1,000% fake.
It's like, but it's
Dude,
like, but
think
what?
about
But
how
what is
many-
okay?
think
But
about
what
how
does
many-
LeBron? What does LeBron have to gain from that though?
It's not LeBron. It's the media. It's not
Uh.
LeBron. It wasn't fake for the media. Put this all together. Whatever LeBron's media
So
companies.
they're writing a
probably- and they're all-
story. They're writing a
was
story.
also-
for you.
How many Instagram and Twitter posts did you see about this?
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
In
God,
3
so
interactions.
many.
Exactly.
So many.
They all
Yeah,
What
you're
was
right.
also really good. What was also really good was Stephen A. going on First Take and going,
and saying, "I will talk."
I
about it."
didn't want to address it this morning.
Exactly.
Yes,
And he funneled
you
people to
did.
this, and he funneled.
Well, did you see that and then now he's backtracking? I didn't see that whole part, but he was like, I might have been wrong, right? He's
Is he saying that now? Even worse. I haven't-
Exactly, because
Yeah.
you're gonna bring it back to light. I'm telling you, I think it was fake. I think it was all premeditated.
I think but here's my thing though, is that I think I guess I wish they just had somebody different talking about this. Like, because like Stephen A is so obnoxious. Like, and I know that's the point. I'm just saying that like what he's saying isn't completely wrong. It's just the way that it's being, like you said, it's literally like, dude, it's like Hunger Games. It's like that dude that's in Hunger Games.
Yeah.
That's literally Stephen A. Smith.
the
The announcer, like
Yes,
jester.
like
He's literally a
Flickerman.
jester.
Caesar
Yes.
Flickerman.
That's literally Stephen A.
That's a
Smith.
great comparison, Jared. I
no,
like
but
that.
it's all for
I like
clicks,
that a
man.
lot.
Yeah,
Just how
it's-
in the Hunger Games it was all to get different people
Yeah.
to watch each district.
Yeah, people
Literally.
to stop thinking about the shift of power.
That's what
New
I'm
Hunger
saying.
Games
So-
book coming out, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that, but
Yeah.
I think the whole thing was fake. I think it was all fake.
I mean, I'm not again.
Dude,
I'm not
the
saying
way
you're
it
wrong,
happened
but it's
just
just
feels
like,
way too like
I just
you
don't get what
confront
LeBron
him
get.
at Staples Center in the middle of a media timeout.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. LeBron sparked it. What does he have to gain from this?
Bro, his media company probably has stake in something that posted it.
Well,
way.
they pay most of the people on ESPN. So
There you go.
but- I know, but then
Spring
it's
Hill
like,
probably is making money off it. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I just hate it all, bro. I hate it all. Dude should have
Hate it
stayed in
all.
college. We said it from the get go. Stay in college, just get better, or like you said, just hang out in the G League. And he's playing well. And like, I mean, no one said that he couldn't potentially be a legit NBA player. He just wasn't one yet, and he didn't
Yeah.
deserve to get drafted. So it's like, I mean, he's just getting a head start on or he's skipping steps of what everyone thought he should have had to do.
Yeah.
But I think
yeah.
the whole confrontation thing was fake.
So what happens? So my question is this: do you think? Okay, now to take it even further, Luke, do you think this whole contrived argument about who the face of the league is to prep for LeBron retiring? So they have something like they're trying to find that like what happens if LeBron retires and Steph retires? Like what is Stephen A going to talk about?
No, I don't think it has to do anything with LeBron and Steph or KD and all that. I think that's just, again, like, I think everything is just driven by, you got your average Twitter Joes that only watch Shea Gilgeous-Alexander free throw highlights, and like they're like, oh, they can't be the fit. You know what I mean? It just sparks argument on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
Like it's easy click stuff. It's easy click.
I don't know, but I think it goes deeper than that. I think there's like they're prepping for the gap, bro. There's gonna be a hole. Think about the huge hole that the NBA is gonna have.
But LeBron's still gonna he's gonna own a team.
Yeah, but it's not
he's
the same
not-
as him playing though.
But but he's not gonna. Okay, but Brady left, right? When Brady left, obviously you had the immediate predecessor with Pat Mahomes, right?
Right.
Brady's still around the game. Every single thing that happens still finds its way back to Brady. Whether it's him on TV, whether it's him in commercials, whether it's his brand being promoted, he's still around. Like, LeBron is gonna be around, whether we like it or not. People are gonna be wearing his shoes. People are gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I just think like
Same way
but
that
doesn't
same way
help.
Jordan.
That doesn't help Stephen A though. That doesn't help his clicks.
Stephen A gets clicks. It doesn't. We're talking about Stephen A right now on our podcast. It's gonna happen whether we like it or
We'll
not.
find a way.
Yeah, and the fact that he
bring
makes
a-
so much money is disgusting.
disgusting. To bring a
Doing
lighter
this, we
note,
do.
there are some good media analysts out there. I want to shout out Tim Legler.
Tim Legler, man.
Good guy.
Shout out, yeah.
Tim Legler's elite.
Jay
Yeah,
Billis. We just talked about him.
Yeah,
Jay
Jay Billis is good too.
elite. There's some good people.
You know who isn't good? No, I'm not gonna.
I know who you're gonna say, and I wholeheartedly agree.
No, look. I don't want to name names, but there's a lot of people that I have had to listen to in the last weekend that I don't want to listen to.
There's also a lot of good ones though.
There are. So
There's
I'm just
also a
gonna
lot of good
let our
ones.
listeners figure out who.
The college
Yeah.
game has some good commentators and analysts.
They do, and then they just throw some duds out
They
there,
have
or at
some
least the
duds
people
there.
that are in the studio. They gotta stop it.
Oh,
Four
I don't
different
pay attention
studios
to
that
the
could.
studio. I'm more talking about the play-by-play guys.
Love a Clark Kellogg appearance though. Love a Clark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they had the
Yeah.
freshman team. They had the freshman team.
Yeah,
on
they did.
Some
Yeah,
of
they
those
did.
games yesterday, and I really wasn't appreciating it.
No, there's a lot of bad. There's a lot of good. It's just like that's what's. But again, I also think that is strategic. Like I think that these media companies know they're putting a dud out there, so people tweet about it. And guess what? When I see a tweet that says, "Yo, who's announcing this game right now?" What am I going to do? Turn that game on, and now you have more eyes. Like I think it's all premeditated.
Yeah, I hate it.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
It's like the A's
not
announcer,
today's
Tommy.
works.
Like everyone
Mhm.
shells on her. Guess
Yeah.
what? People probably tune into A's games just to see what she says when they hit a home run.
The A's announcer is bad, bro.
So like I don't know. I think like I don't know. That might be the media psychology class in me, but I think there's like an actual premeditated strategy behind that too.
No, it's not crazy. Not crazy.
Yeah, no, good chatter. All right, I have a start. Man, I have a sit now too, but I'm not gonna do it. We don't need to go to Gene's territory every single call.
Gene's territory.
Gene's
Oh
territory.
my
Like, this isn't my sit, but
We're bringing our rules analysts.
every single call does not need to go to Gene's territory. That's
bro.
all I'm telling you. And I'm sure Gene doesn't want to get on there. Gene just goes on there and says, "Yeah, the refs made the right call. Thanks, Gene. Get the hell out of here!" Like,
Literally. When has Gene ever
just bag the refs, just like
when has
He's not
Gene ever
even-
changed the outcome of anything?
he's never done anything. He's agreed with the refs. Every
Yeah.
single time.
I'd rather
what if
hear-
he just comes? What if he just comes out saying, "Oh my God, that's a horrible effing call. I can't believe that guy
They
just
never
blew
will.
that game."
They never will.
They
Please
never
tell me.
will.
Hey, wait. Please tell me we saw Dan Hurley walking out of the tunnel.
Oh, how good was that?
Yeah, that guy's a crazy person.
He is so funny, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that wasn't my shit. I just had to get it off.
He had like 3 viral clips in that game alone. He
No,
told
Dan-
his
Yeah,
assistant to
oh,
shut
dude, I
up.
don't care.
That's
I
not
don't
even
care.
that bad. People were. That's. You know what? That really
People can
should be my
hate
shit.
Dan. I love Dan.
No,
I
that made me laugh. I'm like, he said, "Shut up," and just continued talking about what
That's
he was talking
normal.
about.
That happens
That's what I'm
probably once a
saying.
game. Like they're just doing that. Like I know we've talked about it again. I'm not even to my start yet. But like I think there's been so much. Like I think with the size of like sports now, especially with sports betting, like there's so many eyes on sports that usually aren't. That these people that clearly weren't involved in high level sports, when they like tweet out things that are like, "Oh my God, is this?" No, that's a normal thing. Like that's a
Yeah.
very normal thing
Yeah.
for the head coach to tell their assistant to shut up or sit down. Like that happens.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
all
there
the
was
time.
there was a handful of incidents this week where like I'd see a tweet and I'm like, "You have no idea. Like you just
Yeah.
have zero clue."
Yeah, tell me you never played basketball without telling
Yeah,
me you never
people
played
were
basketball.
so funny.
People were getting on Izzo for lighting up Jaden Akins in their game last night, and I was like, "That's just Izzo." Like
And that's
don't
his
love it.
guy. Like that's his guy. Like he's
This is-
there.
He's been there 4 years.
Yeah,
They
like
make
if
it
he
as
didn't like it, he would. In today's state of college basketball, if it was a problem, he would not be there. Like,
Yeah,
No.
I know we're all over the place, but shout out Izzo, man, because I was looking at their roster, bro. They don't like it's all 4-year guys.
Bro.
he's doing it right.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay, I have a start,
All right.
and this will actually segue really well into our talking about our bracket. But I'm gonna start the coaches wearing dress clothes again, like Rick Pitino does,
Yeah.
because like I think there's like
The Alabama staff look good.
Alabama, like I I don't mind the Q-zips. Like I get it. Like it's it's 2025, blah, 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 all this. But there's something classic about Patino rolling out with the white shirt and the red tie. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Special.
it's like going to church. You know what I mean? Like it means
Yeah.
something. Those games like are sacred. And like I don't know. I think the players put their uniforms on. The coaches should have to put theirs on too. Like I just think there's some class behind it. And like maybe not every game, maybe just primetime games or like in the tournament or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know. I just think it's a good look, and obviously we've gone away from it. But like the true blue bloods do it a lot. I know.
Why?
Yeah, the
Calipari
old
will
school
do it,
coaches
too.
do it. Yeah, I mean Izzo's really always been a windbreaker guy,
Yeah.
but
Well,
he
that's
will.
like, but to
Yeah.
me, that's like Belichick in a cutoff hoodie. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
or like when Bobby Knight used to wear the red sweater.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if people have their looks.
Why did they go away from the suits in
It was
COVID?
COVID.
Oh, I know it was
COVID, yeah.
COVID, but why?
I don't know the science behind it, but that was when it started.
Yeah,
Because I think it
because
because there was nobody in the stands, so it was like, why
Yeah.
are you wearing a suit? Might as well just be comfortable.
yeah.
Which
Also,
is-
they might.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just
no,
think it's a good look.
that's a
It was
good pick.
odd, it was
Well,
odd.
I think
and
it's a good look, man.
I like that's why I like Nate Oates, man. Nate Oates has some spice to his
Well, and he does
to his
bring a little
Blazers.
flavor. Yeah,
He got
does.
those checkered the 1970s
Yeah.
CB Brown joints on.
He's got little Craig Sager, not as crazy, obviously, but he's got a little bit of that flavor in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's a good look, man. I think it's a good look. I don't
Yeah.
if I ever do get to, that coaching level, I think I would want to do that,
Yeah.
especially for big games, like treat it
Yeah.
like that. So I don't know.
Patino's the Godfather,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah, but I have a mini start.
Okay, good, because I have a mini sit.
We've been talking a lot about Twitter. A lot, I have a mini start to how fast
Okay.
trends are moving on Twitter right now, specifically like the LeBron songs and stuff. Like, I think it's just the funniest thing in the world. Like, Jared, I don't know if you're hip, but
I saw the LeBron song thing at the site. It's like I don't get it.
Jared,
it's
Yeah,
just
it's like-
funny. It's just
Jared,
people
have
making
you seen
songs.
have you seen Ashton Hall?
Okay,
guy
I
that-
saw a video of him today complaining about people steal his work, and someone tweeted like, "Is this guy so stupid he doesn't realize people are making fun of him?"
No,
Hey,
literally.
bro, we got to go ahead and just get it to 10,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It took literally 12 hours, and major sports like accounts were using him as a meme. It took
Bro.
a matter of one day. It's amazing to me. It is
Jared,
amazing,
have you seen the full video?
No.
dude. You
Guy-
might need to
guy-
adopt some of his stuff. Like
I'm
he does
gonna
look.
send you this guy's morning routine, Jared. And let's just say he wakes up at
No,
3:53
the basketball
a.m.
video is the funniest one. The
The
basketball
basketball is the best one. Buff jumper. That is a buff jumper.
No,
Oh
it's,
yeah, it just hit me. I'll get to it. Hit me with
Dude. But yeah, I think where like I do think the average viewer needs to brush in, like be better at knowing the game that they're talking about. But I do think how fast trends move and how fast people latch onto things. I just think it's hilarious. So
It is.
I do want to give a little shout to that. But yeah, that's one.
My mini sit is I complained about the transfer portal last week, and I feel completely the same about the coaches. Just like
Dude.
lose and like, hey, you gonna be here next year?
You know what the problem is? I was talking
And then
about this
12
today,
hours
also.
later, it's like boom.
The problem
Yeah, shout
is
out Will
like the
Wade on
way-
that. At least
I was
Will
just gonna
Wade
say I
took it on
like the way
chin,
Will
dude.
Wade did it.
Yeah,
he handled it correctly.
yeah,
I think there's a way to handle it because now the way it is like if coaches all have agents now. So if you're listening to this and you don't, like, coaches all have agents now, and their agents catch wind if such and such school is potentially
Yeah.
moving on from their coach, and then they get in. Like, how fast did we learn that Rodney Terry was out and Sean Miller was in? That was literally an hour between
Yeah.
both press releases. Like, it was so fast, and it's just like
and then a lot of these guys have the same agent, so it's like
it's just like a revolving
Yeah,
door. Like,
yeah,
it just
yeah. I think, and yeah, I mean, it's just annoying though. It's like,
dude,
yeah, I
and
guess it's
also
just
as a
it's
player,
just
I
a
would
social
hate it.
media thing. Yeah, but
Because I think that, I mean, I know as a player that these coaches are saying, "Are you bought in?" Blah blah blah, all this, and then the second
You're
something
out.
you're out,
Yeah.
you're doing the same thing we are. So it's like I don't know.
yeah,
Either way.
I guess it is the way the culture is now. But like, I don't know. I just don't like it, bro. I think we had talked about last week. I think you just have to have whether it's in place or not, there should be like a dead period time where there's just like just enjoy. Like, bro, you're not even. You literally lose a game, and then the deal's probably already in place, and then it's like you're moving on. Like you're never
Yeah.
gonna wear that. You're never gonna wear that Q-zip again.
It's like it didn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake University, like Ben McCollum's already the head coach at Iowa now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. Yeah, exactly. That's the one that like the guy didn't want to answer it, but like, dude, come on, the deal was already done.
It
It
was
was just a
done,
matter
yeah.
of when you guys win or lose.
Will Wade was doing the quiet part out loud. Like he's
Yeah.
he's moving the right way. He said that he told his players. He said he
Yeah,
had
he's like,
to tell him what schools they're already hitting him up, them up in the middle of the year. Like they just had an open conversation. Like that's real. Like everybody
Yeah.
wants to move
I think you-
silently, and
Yeah.
then they backstab.
no, but that's what he said. He's like,
backstab.
he's like, they can smell BS. Like, just be honest with them, and like, it's like, yeah, it's a business. Everybody's trying to do
Yeah.
the same thing.
Also, like I'm sure a couple of those guys are like,
This is my tryout.
let me play
Yeah.
well for Coach Wade,
Exactly.
and I'm going to
Exactly.
NC State with him.
Yeah. No, I think, yeah, that's just, I
And we-
can't get on board with it.
We could double down on the transfer portal thing too, because we got players in the portal while their team is in the Sweet 16. So this is just, it is nuts. It is nuts. Speaking of Sweet 16, let's go ahead and get into our bracket, fellas. We are
Yeah.
awful. We are in the 50th percentile of brackets on ESPN,
We got
meaning we are about
crushed.
right in the middle. We were as mediocre as it gets. Our champion already lost. As we know, we picked St. John's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
They
was a bad
lost.
pick.
Bad look for us.
Oh,
With that
man.
being said, though, we can get some points here in this Sweet 16. Now we picked Auburn. We were hoping they were going to be playing UCSD. That didn't happen. Great game, by the way. UCSD Michigan, fantastic basketball game.
Yeah.
We had Auburn going to the Elite Eight, so we can get that. We have Michigan State going to the Elite Eight. Now it's not against UNC. Kind of missed on that one. But
that's on me. I'll go hand up there.
But we could get Michigan State if they win. We have Florida.
Yep.
Not over Memphis. Didn't pick Maryland. Not over Memphis. I don't know how we got Memphis to the second round. I know I vouched for them first round. I don't know why we picked them second round.
We should have gone with.
You know what's funny too is in my personal bracket, I picked them to lose. So I don't. Anyways,
I feel like you just pushed the Penny Hardaway narrative. So
I didn't say Penny's name once. You did. St. John's already lost, so we're screwed there. We have Arizona beating Duke. That's money. And we have Alabama beating BYU. That's money. So here in the East region, we look fantastic. Our East region, I think, is perfect right now, actually. Our East region is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there we
Arizona
go.
beating Duke maybe.
Just must have been a time zone thing.
Duke
And
was
then
lights out.
Midwest, the only thing we have is we were rocking with McNeese over Purdue. Everything else we picked right. So we still have Houston. We still have Tennessee over Kentucky. So not as bad as I actually thought it was looking at it, but it's not good because our champion's already out. But
Yeah.
Our champion being out really hurts.
really hurts.
It really hurts.
Um,
Look, man,
we love the Johnnies though. Shout out to the Johnnies, man.
Johnny's battled in.
I feel like that was an emotional pick.
It was. They
It
have
was.
That was an emotional pick.
And they
We didn't know.
the thing
We
is-
didn't know they were. Yeah, they barely lost, and they literally missed 70 shots.
I was just gonna say the thing is, RJ Lewis, their best player, went 3 for 17, and they still lost.
Yo, are you guys seeing this stuff about the overinflated basketballs? I think it's a thing.
Oh, we
it's a
should
thing.
address that too.
It's
Actually,
a thing.
Yeah. Also, the new basketball thing is weak too.
I mean, that's like 2 years.
they're bringing another one in.
No. That they make you play with a new ball, like
Yeah.
they get a new ball on
Yeah,
the game.
yeah,
Yeah, we
new
talked
ones
about
they
that, but I'm
overinflated.
saying,
They overinflate it, so that's why
Yeah.
people are missing hella shots.
yeah, hard ass misses.
Yeah, like you're not gonna get no soft rolls. But yeah, so we have a shot. No,
Still life to make a little shake. I think if Arizona upsets Duke, that is a
it'd be
sharp,
large for
sharp
us.
pick by us. Yeah.
Now, did you guys do any personal brackets, Jared? I know you were kind of.
I did one just for the heck of it, and I still have Bama winning. But I can tell you where I'm at in the percentile.
Yeah,
It wasn't
I-
good because I had UCSD and I had McNeese in the Sweet
Yeah.
16. So
I
kind
was
of got
honestly
cooked
just
in those.
terrible this year.
Can
I'm
I
in.
can I mention something too? I don't know if we talked about
There's
this.
Luca, the
98.2%.
percentile.
This bracket.
Oh, that's why you wanted to talk about it, so you could just gas yourself. Got it.
I know ball, fellas. I might know ball.
Yeah,
I
mine's
just-
bad, 40%.
Yeah. So
Mine's
But I still have Bama though.
I need Ole Miss to beat Michigan State. That's a big pick for me.
They look good.
And then I pick Arizona over Duke in this one also.
Yeah, I got Arizona, Bama. Yeah,
I think the
honestly,
pick that helped us a lot, and I picked it as well, the BYU to the Sweet 16, I don't think people were rocking with as much.
no, I wasn't in my other one. Drake losing hurt, and yeah, I really got. Actually, I don't know why mine's so bad. Why did I?
Calipari really screwed us, is what it was.
Yeah,
Dog, all my picks are alive except
Coach
for the St.
Cal-
John's pick. Why
Coach
did
Cal can't beat Jack Golke with Kentucky, but wants
Yeah,
to
seriously.
Sweet
I'm
16.
confused at why I'm such a low percentage. Then I must have lost a lot of games in the beginning.
Well, it's not your percentage; it's your percentile. It's in
Yeah.
comparison to all the other brackets.
That's what I'm saying. I'm really low, but like I have everybody.
Well, I think there's a
except
lot
for
of really
one.
good brackets because the chalk is winning this year, and we talked about that last week.
Yeah, like I'm looking. I got
highest seed being a 10 seed, and it's Arkansas. Calipari is not a crazy tournament at all right now.
So tell me if this makes sense. Out of all the Sweet 16 like winners that I picked, I only have one that isn't alive. All my other picks are alive.
You're sure about that?
Like I'm looking at it right now.
Missed a lot.
Like,
Maybe you missed a lot.
I missed a lot in the beginning. Like I have Tennessee to make it past Sweet 16. They're alive. I have Houston to make it past the Sweet 16. They're alive. Alabama, Arizona.
But
I know.
yeah,
I'm saying like once
leading up
I
to
just
it.
lost a bunch of games.
Yeah.
Early on. I guess that
So if
makes
these
sense.
guys don't win, then you're screwed because then you don't even have any of them alive.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, exactly. But like, I'm still. That's what I'm saying.
All your
like,
eggs are in one basket, essentially.
The
The trail that you have, if it happens, then you're gonna have a good bracket. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah,
you don't have
that makes sense.
a couple that may have missed up here, but not down here. Like you have.
Yeah,
the pass.
I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in on the picks I got.
Yeah.
If I lose any of these picks, then
It's over with. You're gonna have 0 teams left.
Yeah. If exactly.
Yeah. No, I mean that's the way it is sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really do a ton of research, and honestly, I didn't watch enough games this year. Yeah.
That's stupid 2 halves, man. If they had 4 quarters, you would have watched.
That's facts. I would have been able to watch like half of each
How does that
quarter,
change?
you know.
It doesn't change anything.
That's so good.
All right, man.
Yeah. Tommy, what were you gonna say, or did you get your piece off? Or good?
I think I already got my piece off.
Cool.
I've got Michigan State winning in all my solo bracket.
Not a bad pick. They look good. They look good. Cohen Call is an impressive specimen.
If they do that, I actually will jump to the front in the pools I'm in because nobody picked them.
Yeah, I'm battling with let's see. This is the family bracket. I'm in first. Zach is in second. Zach knows ball. Zach picked Michigan, so that was why he's because all of us were rolling with UCSD. Doc Abdo's up there in third, tied with Big O. So that's kind of the top 4 right there.
Okay.
A lot of Duke fans in our bracket. Cool. Majority Dukies.
So
Owen and I got Florida. Owen and I got the Gators.
I don't know. They look shaky, man.
Hannah got Auburn. She might have the right one.
I don't know. I still think Bama. I got Bama winning. So
Kaylin's rolling with Kelvin.
I don't think Bama's look shaky.
I'm not really.
They looked shaky against Robert Morris.
Yeah, they did to start at least, not to.
And then they blew the doors off.
Yeah, they look good against St. Mary's.
Yeah, I mean they're super. They're probably one of the deepest teams, and they're big team.
They have a good combination of young, exciting, and experience. Like
size, athleticism, shooting.
People are saying BYU can get them.
All right, well,
that should be a good game though. That should be a really good game because the way that KY approaches games with like a pro mindset, I think is going to match up well with the way Alabama plays.
Yeah.
So I think it should be a good game. All of these games now should. I mean, we're in the Sweet 16, so.
Yeah. There was some duds in there early on, but there were some really good games.
Second round was really good. There was a lot of good first round games too.
Oh my gosh, poor Colorado State. Nico drew a amazing setup to get that 3.
That was so crazy. That was such a good game.
That was man. And then that was
LeBron.
Oh, that's why I was gonna bring it up. Luke, how many times have I complained to you in ones about that exact shot?
It's literally LeBron, bro.
I hate that shot so
much. Tough shot. I love that shot.
I hate that shot. I used to scream at this dude to use his left hand every time.
I feel like I shoot that shot a lot too.
Yeah, I
But I'm
probably hate you
also,
for
but
it.
You do.
like it's different when you're Derek Queen. Like
Yeah.
it's a little different. It's a little
I like that kid, man. That guy's got braces and he's serving.
Yeah, he's nice. He's
Funny
gonna be
man.
really good.
He's
He's
good.
gonna be
He's
really
got good
good.
confidence too. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, let's get into the starting five. This is a Jared Waters brought to you starting five. Now we are going with the starting five schools you would want to transfer to if you were in the portal. Now it's a little different. You kind of approach it. It's not like, oh, what schools I want to play for, because that's a little different. You know, the portal's
Yeah.
a different place to go through. I like to see, you know, the way that you guys attacked it. Now I'm bringing the wheel. Here we go. The wheel is spinning. The wheel is spinning. It's gonna be interesting to see. There's really not
Another
that.
one.
You know, this is rigged.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, you brought it up. What if
Why is it always
Let's
Tommy?
go.
it's because it's yellow?
So, what order do you want to go, Tom?
I'm gonna go first again.
No, if it's Luke again. Oh
So,
yeah, we're
see,
good.
okay, so it's different. You want third?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll take second. Let's get to it.
So,
Do it, Tom.
all right. Number one. Let's say in this case I'm transferring as a freshman. Okay.
Good. I like the way you thought this out.
And this is my number one overall pick because we just discussed this guy. I said we're gonna get to it later. I'm putting Michigan State at the small forward. I want to transfer to play for Tom Izzo, and I want to go after I'm a freshman because that culture that guy has is just second to none. He doesn't really hit the transfer portal hard. At least he's tried to avoid it. Maybe it's gonna have to pretty soon, but he builds 4-year guys that want to be there. They have a great team chemistry, and I would love to get into a little screaming match with Tom Izzo. I think it'd be fun.
You're not going to win that. You said
Yeah.
small forward.
No, yeah, small forward.
All right, MSU off the board. Okay, so I like how you took that. You know, you knew what age you're transferring and all that. I did not pick more than one school from one conference because I think it would be easy to kind of overload like all the SEC schools or all the Big 12. So
Yeah.
I'm mixing it up. and
I like
taking
that.
experience things out of each conference. Now, I'm gonna go with my shooting guard. Now, this is a slightly personal pick. I've talked about playing at this place on opening night and how electric it is and how I feel like that is the pinnacle of college basketball. And I think Tommy Lloyd's an incredible coach. So I'm going to go with Arizona at my shooting guard.
Yeah. I think that's a good pick too, just to
They've
comment
done
on
well
that.
out of the portal too.
He really embraces the portal kids too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I feel like he really brings, maybe because he brought some from Gonzaga, like Ballo and like some of these other guys, but
Yeah.
like he definitely like
Moses.
yeah, like he definitely like embraces them, which is dope too, because that's like a hard thing to do.
Right.
To like, you know, like you're essentially bringing people in to do the job that other people have been there to do, I guess, or to complement. So meshing that together, he does a good job.
To the Wildcats, man. Bear down,
Yeah.
baby.
Okay. Mine's so I went for this is gonna be my first pick at center. I put him at center because this is big time basketball, big time school, big time support system, and this is just like if I was like a Big Sky Player of the Year or if I was like a Big West Player of the Year, this is like would scream sign to me, and that's University of Texas. I mean, yeah, Austin, yeah, the center. I mean, you can't argue with it. It's the middle of the country, and they have their own network, like and they are in the SEC, which is the best basketball conference this year. So, and
Best sports conference.
yeah, the NIL money, and then plus on top of that, if I'm coming from this is the other thing I think about, if I'm coming from Big Sky, Big West, I don't get big time football. Now
No,
I get to be on the field for Alabama, Texas. I get to go to the like. I didn't get to do that, Okay, now at my second pick. Now that was for all the business reasons. This is for all the fun reasons. So I'm gonna put this at the shooting guard because I just don't think that this place can miss. Even though I might not be an East Coast guy, like the U just screams transfer fun. So give me the University of Miami at a shooting guard. Is that I'm just like, if
You
I
consider
have what,
Miami the East Coast?
huh?
Is Miami considered the East Coast?
I mean, that's not, it's on the Atlantic Ocean. It's not on the Pacific
No, no,
Ocean.
I just feel like East Coast. I feel like we think of like New England area up there,
I
but
mean, it's
no.
the
But
coast
I
of the
get your point.
East.
I get your point though.
I mean, and plus, like, if I have 1 year left to play, right? If I'm going as a grad transfer, like, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
have fun,
Mhm,
right? I'm gonna go make the most of my last year,
They got
mhm.
make some
money too, man.
memories. Yeah,
And
and like,
Adidas plugs on some sick gear. That's for sure.
yeah. So, yeah, give me University of Miami at shooting guard.
Nice, nice. So I had Texas in mind as well. Similar reasons, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to my center here. This is a center. This is my Big Ten pick, and I think the Big Ten kind of embodies a center, right? It's that's kind of your mean, that's your strong, that's your burly.
Okay.
Football they hand the ball off. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with the Michigan Wolverines for the same kind of reason that you
Yeah.
went with Texas, where like that's a national championship caliber basketball and football program. I'm going to get that experience. I'm going to get that, like you said, I'm transferring up. I didn't get to go to a real college football game. Now I'm going to be on a contender field. Are you like
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's tradition
Yeah.
that you can't replicate anywhere else. So, give me the Michigan Wolverines at my center.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Um, I'm gonna go to PG here. Um, and this one is for the coach as well. And this one is it's for Showtime, man. Great conference, and they play most of their games in the world's most famous arena. I would want to go transfer to St. John's right now. Let me play my home games in Madison Square Garden, man. I mean, come on. And college playing in the Garden,
Pretty
that's
sick.
special.
Yeah. That's dope.
And then at the two, kind of a lockup, scrappy guard defender. Um, another coach that would be amazing to play for. Give me UH Houston. Kelvin Sampson can flat out coach, and he definitely loves his guys. They battle. They've been a one seed like 3 out of the last 4 years. They're
Yeah.
up and up.
Yeah, it's a good
I
pick.
like that. That's a good pick.
Good pick. All right, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to my center here. No, I mean not my center, my small forward here. Um, this is kind of like your fun pick, Jared. This is kind of my fun pick. We're going to the Mountain West Conference here. Um, I mean, arguably the greatest place on earth. Like, who wouldn't want to go to
Yeah.
school here?
Ah.
You get Jordan gear. You get to play in a pretty fun
Ah,
arena. Give me San Diego State at my small
it's
forward.
payback.
Um, I mean, I just think it checks way too many boxes. Dutch is a great coach. There's
Yeah.
tradition there. You got, a great group of alumni. Like, I just think it checks a lot of boxes. And like, if you don't want to swing for the fences and go to one of these massive big fours, you you could go dominate in the Mountain West and make a name for yourself as well. So
Yeah. That's a good pick. That was gonna be my next pick. So good job there. I'm gonna take it a little different route then. This is gonna be at my point guard. At my point guard, I'm gonna put him there because this isn't necessarily transferring down, but this is a situation where it's like I need to narrow my focus and I need to guide my career. So I'm going to go somewhere where the only thing that matters is basketball. And I feel like there's a place where you can kind of disappear and where basketball is king. And similar to what Luke said about the Mountain West, I can go and dominate the WCC. So give me Gonzaga. Gonzaga, my point guard. It's like I go up there, like I'm not gonna get any trouble in Spokane. I'm gonna
yeah,
give
there's nothing.
myself a little bit of NIL love because that's the biggest show in town. They still play on ESPN. I still play the best schedule. I'm gonna be a high seed in the tournament. I think all that stuff together. I mean, they had a good little run this year, and they needed probably a little more juice. But
Yeah.
yeah, that would be my other pick. Again, not necessarily a transfer down, but a transfer over. So now, this one is going to be a little bit out of left field here. This is my small forward, because this guy can just he could do a lot for me, and he's a little bit of a wild card. So again, this is if maybe I was a highly touted recruit and I messed up, or I didn't play well, or I didn't get along with coach, and I'm going to go to this place. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. So give me University of New Mexico.
Yeah,
Give me down there in the pit.
they ball, bro.
It's a good place to play.
Yeah, it's a great place to play, and it's like, you know, it's
I mean,
interesting.
Patino can coach. He's a crazy person. but
Yeah,
he
exactly.
can
He's a
coach.
crazy person, but like I feel like if I'm going there, I'm probably a little crazy too.
Yeah,
So it's like we're gonna like mesh well. But I also think the interesting thing is they definitely get a lot of respect, and they can like because they were at large bid this year, right?
Yeah.
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 So it's
Yeah,
like
dude.
it's coming out of the Mountain West. Like that's
they were
pretty
regular season
impressive.
champs, I believe. If I'm not
Yeah, but they didn't win the tournament though, right? I
wrong.
think.
Colorado State did.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. So yeah, if I got a little bit of crazy, a little bit of Ron Artest in me, like that's probably somewhere I would end up.
No, they got some dogs there too.
Yeah.
Year out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my point guard here. Very personal pick here. The coach is a point guard, and this is someone who I committed to and did not have the chance to play, so I would want to have another chance. That could be Georgia Tech. Damon Stoudemire at my point guard.
I would have brought you with him if you had another year of eligibility.
What are we doing? We don't know. You know, it's all up in the air. No one knows. But like I said, committed to Dame. Great dude. Incredible recruiter. And I think it would have been fun to play for him. And now he's at a pretty sick place at Georgia Tech in the ACC. So I would want to take advantage of that.
Doing good things. I'm gonna go center here. You know, big, slow pace. Gonna grind it out, win a lot of games, and I like this area. Great coach. Give me St. Mary's here. Real calm vibe. You're gonna consistently win. You're gonna get tournament appearances.
I don't know.
Going to a school that's smaller than your high school is kind of scary.
It's scary.
That's why it's slow.
The possession manipulation can only take you so far.
Eventually, you're gonna get some white guys that can throw the ball in the basket.
Got to at some point, right?
It is great. Randy's running a tight ship over there, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. Guy respected. Guy figured out a way to make it happen, and he's never got to worry about what half these other coaches have to worry about, and that's getting fired.
Yeah.
That is his job for forever.
Jared, I really liked what you said about, grad transfer last year. You want to make sure you go with a bang, have fun. I think this is another great spot to do it. I think it was also Jared who made the point about the football. I would love my last year and put this at the power forward. Head over to Florida, man. The swamp.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Time that would be.
That would be
incredible. And basketball is on the up and up.
Yeah. No, I like it. All right. So I've picked an ACC. I've picked a Big 12, picked a Big 10, picked a Mountain West, left my SEC. Like I said, I had Texas. This was my backup. I really, really, really like the coach here. They've proven to take kids that transfer up specifically from the Big Sky and made big things of them. So give me Tennessee. Shout out to Dalton Connect.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
That's at my power forward.
Rick
Barnes is a great coach. Again, in like the same thing we said about like Michigan and just the SEC experience, you're gonna get the primetime football matchups. You're gonna get Alabama coming in. You know what I mean? It's probably gonna be an amazing experience no matter how the basketball goes. And like I think that would be something that I would want to buy into.
Yeah. I also think I think Rick Barnes is one of the few guys, at least that I see like consistently, like dudes really love playing for him.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Pearl, like Tom Izzo, like dudes really like, you look at how he talks to his players and like he holds them accountable and he's hard, but like bro, you look at how they like interact with him, like they really love that dude, man. That's like a dope thing. I can only imagine how that feels for him to be at that age and take a basketball school, like a school like Tennessee that's like hasn't been good at men's basketball in a really long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that pick. All right. This is my homer pick. They have struggled. I simply would take it because
We
family
wrote it down.
legacy. Yeah. And plus, like, I get to don the original, cream and crimson pants. Give me the Hoosiers, baby. Hoosiers Assembly Hall, 21,000 people. Uh, the bench dedicated to Graham and Gramps right outside the Poli Sci building. So,
Love it. Love it. Love it.
yeah, make that happen. We'll see. We'll see how the new situation goes, but I hope it goes well.
Walk.
Walk on. Oh, this one's easy for me. I think this is the ultimate sleeper. I think this is a place where they should be really, really good all the time. They're not. They have their ups and downs. They've had some good moments, but I would go to this place, one, to get my numbers way up, and two, to bring it back to prominence. And give me LMU.
Yeah.
I think LMU should be. I mean, all the kids in LA, all the town in LA, most kids in LA want to stay in LA. So if you're missing out, you miss out on the 5 stars. You should be getting all those 3 and some 4-star guys trickling
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's in a great spot. Like, it's easy to
Great
get to the
spot.
airport. It's right central
Beautiful campus.
located. Like,
Shout out to Stan.
yeah, shout out Stan,
the
shout
dog.
out Cam Shelton.
Shout out to Ricky. Shout out to
Yeah.
Ricky. No, they
Yeah,
shout out to Eb.
Coach Ed, man.
Shout out to Eb.
Shout
Yeah,
out Coach Ed, man.
Good people over there. No, it's a good
Yeah.
pick. I had him in my backup, so it's a good pick.
Yeah.
Walk on. I took the walk on approach again. I tried to take a different experience, different conference for each one. This is my transfer down. This is my year in New Mexico. I was a highly touted player. Something didn't work out. Whatever happened, I had to go back to a school, figure it out, get my feet wet. This is a school that has proven they can win. This is a school that has proven they are all about basketball. There's no football there. They've dumped all their money and funding into basketball. This is a school that looks like would be a blast to play basketball there. Give me GCU. Give me GCU as my walk. I think it would be. I just.
Dang it, dude.
You could go in the WAC, dominate, play in front of a sold out crowd every single night. You got people in the Phoenix area that are crazy about it for some odd reason. I don't understand why. Dan Murley did some crazy. I don't know what he did to do this, but he did it, and they got something going over there. They've been in the tournament the past 2 years. People are going to want to go there. They're going to be in the WCC. It's going to be a place to be. So give me GCU.
Yeah. No, I was going to pick GCU as my walk on. Played there. Absolutely electric environment, and it was winter break, and it was packed out during winter break. That's ridiculous to do, and it's in Phoenix, so great pick. I'll go a similar vibe. The location, not great, I'll be honest, but but the environment is similar shades of GCU. The environment's spectacular. And they win. They've been winning a lot consistently with multiple different coaches. They're kind of turning into a mini powerhouse. I've played there as well. Utah State. Give me Utah State. That gym, it's an old school vibe. It's not very big, but holy crap, they pack it out.
Utah loves basketball. The city of Utah loves basketball.
Played there this year. The second. It was crazy. Like, we know how the Division I warm up goes. You get your hour, you get your 90 minutes. The second we walked out there and the 90 minutes started, they opened the doors. I'm talking students running down the bleachers. The whole student section was full with 60 minutes left on the clock. I was like, what is going on? I've never seen anything like this.
That's what U of A was, dude. It's just like it's a different experience.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that whole thing where they shut the town down when there's a game.
That's all there is. Like,
not a lot going on in Logan, Utah, but I lived in Pocatello, Idaho for 3 years, so I could do it.
Definitely not a lot going on in Logan. All right, Tommy's got St. John's, Houston, Michigan State, Florida, St. Mary's, Utah State. Jared's got Gonzaga, Miami, New Mexico, Indiana, Texas, LMU. I got Georgia Tech, Arizona, San Diego State, Tennessee, Michigan, Grand Canyon. I like it.
Yeah, good picks.
I like it.
I know. Well, shout out to the rest of our bracket. Hopefully it plays out how we want it to play out.
Yeah.
My bracket may be busted, but with 50 chips a night, my match play opponents will be dusted because my birdies will end their fight.
Boom.
Sure.
Stay tuned. Big
Thank you.
another big weekend of college basketball coming up. So enjoy. Go U of A. That's what we need. As always, these are your favorite walk-ons. We're walking out.